But moving on now, US President Donald Trump's affinity for political strongmen is well known. For instance, his first overseas visit during his second term was Riyadh, where he met Saudi Arabia Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, with whom he has a good bond. Well, in the latest few months, though, two more persons have emerged as his favorite Muslim leaders. One of them is seen to be Turkey's President Erdogan. While visiting Ankara for the NATO summit, Trump was greeted personally by Erdogan on the airport. Well, he was also escorted on the streets of Ankara by a guard of riders on white horses. Trump heaped praise on Erdogan and also announced that US will lift sanctions on Turkey, which he described as a fantastic NATO ally. He also revealed that he is considering selling F-35 jets to Turkey, which has the second largest army among NATO countries. Well, this is significant as US Congress passed a law in 2019 prohibiting F-35 sales to Turkey as long as it retains Russia's S-400 surface-to-air missile systems. A year later, Washington imposed sanctions on Turkey over the procurement of S-400s. Well, additionally, the country was also removed from the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program. In yet another sign of bonhomie with Erdogan, Trump hinted that he may have skipped the NATO summit altogether owing to his disengagement with the bloc if it was not held in Turkey. His close ties with Erdogan also assume significance in the context of Turkey not interfering in the Iran war, despite it being at loggerheads with Israel. Listen in.
Well, I want to thank you very much. As everybody knows, it's been very much reported. We are great friends. The president has done an incredible job just landing at the airport, to see such a beautiful airport, and to have a building named after me. I'm very happy about that. That was very.
Another personality whom he has been at the receiving end of Trump's generous praise is Pakistan's Army Chief Qasim Munir. Well, since last year, the US President has publicly lauded Munir multiple times and also described him as his favorite field marshal. Well, Trump also credited Munir's role in the mediation process with Iran.
Pakistan was fantastic. The Prime Minister and I call him the general. He's a general. He's a great general. He's so great that he's actually a field marshal, a step above.
Now, US has backed Pakistan's military dictators for decades, whether in the name of curbing communism in the region or fighting terrorism. For instance, US aid to Pakistan increased during Zia-ul-Haq's rule after the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. Well, America also supported General Musharraf, who staged a coup to oust Nawaz Sharif in 1999 as he extended support to its war on terror post in 9/11 attack. What makes Munir's situation unique is that he hasn't formally assumed reins of power in Pakistan. While his predecessors had access to Pentagon, well, he is the first army chief in a civilian government to have been hosted by the White House for a meeting in the PM's absence. However, US had a rather interesting explanation for the Munir-Trump meeting, which took place in June last year. White House spokesperson Anna Kelly said that Trump hosted Munir as he called for the US president to be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.